Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool brass elephant telephone, and this is Cheryl's telephone from California. And basically, Cheryl has talked about this telephone with me, and there was a lot of problems with this telephone. She couldn't get it to work, and she had picked out some cords that she wanted us to install, and there's no problem with the line cord, but installing it. But the handset cord, we may have to work on a little bit because of the simple fact, or put a different one on, or at least clean hers up and see what's going on with it. Because this has modular plugs at both ends, which is okay, but when you look at this telephone handset, basically what you're going to see is a hardwired situation going into the handset. So it's a different style cord, and basically these are a special cord, but a lot of times we can retrofit them and make them work. But anyway, this is a big, huge brass elephant telephone, and it's very heavy. And so this telephone has some issues, and I'm going to kind of swing it around here a little bit so that you can get a look at it. And there are a few things wrong with it here. You know, you've got a lot of problems here. I know I've tried it. It does not dial out. The telephone does not get any dial tone, and it seems to go seize the hook, but I don't even think that's working quite exactly right. But I want to kind of give you a little look at this telephone, kind of show it to you here. And it's very heavy. So basically what we're going to do here is, this is the initial checkout of this telephone. And I'm going to give you a look at the handset, which is basically all metal except for the caps, that go on the transmit and the receive. So it's all metal. And we're going to give you a look here real quick, since this is the initial checkout of the telephone. I'm going to kind of show you here what the network looks like. I've already taken the other screw from the... I'm going to flip this around here and kind of give you a look at the network. And what we noticed right off was that there was some wires that were loose from the board. But what you would think where they would normally go, which would be on the two missing posts, don't do really anything when you put them on there. So we're going to have to go through this network here. And this network, and now she's from California, I'm not sure where this phone is from, but there's kind of like rust on it, and like maybe from salt water. It's hard to say. It looks like somebody has put some kind of Brasso or something that they were cleaning the elephant with, because you can basically see this chalky type material on it. So it may be some kind of a brass cleaner somebody was using on it, but it almost looks to me like some type of salt water, or it's been in some kind of a wet situation at some point. So we're going to have to go through everything and clean up the corrosion and the rust and go through that. But I haven't gotten into the dial yet, but I wanted to give you a look at what the network and bell looks like. So there's the bell on that side, and then we have our network here on this side. And that kind of gives you a little bit of a look at that. We're going to have to pull that apart and clean all the connections. It looks to me like a lot of the connections are poor due to corrosion and rust and just corrosive type situations going on. And I'm not sure what this is. It's some kind of brass cleaner or some kind of a chemical that has been probably put on the elephant to clean it at some point, or maybe they cleaned it all the time with it, and it just sits up underneath the saddle here and hook switch cradle and just sits under there and dries. It looks like a lot of it is dried into the cracks and surfaces of the telephone. So I'm not really sure, you know, what that's all about, but we're going to clean it up a little bit and kind of get it going. But this is a very large brass elephant, and we're going to kind of go through this. I want to put the screw back into the saddle because the saddle it's heavy also, and it'll slide right off the elephant. This kind of gives you a little look at the elephant. It's a really cool telephone, and we have had some elephants in here before. I know one of them was from, I believe, the Middle East, and that kind of gives you a little look at it. It's really a cool telephone. It's really heavy too. So basically what we're going to do here is I'm going to try to do some more videos of this telephone. I want to give you a look at that the dial here that's on it. And that's going to have to be gone through. It's loose, and I'm going to have to take it apart because I know it's not dialing because the telephone has some issues. But this is the initial check out of this telephone, and we're just trying to get familiar with it and see what we have here and what's going on, and kind of get a feel for everything that we're just seeing here. So it's the initial check out, but it's a really cool